Have you ever noticed how men just can't seem to get it right no matter what they do? It's like there's this invisible checklist that's always changing, and no matter how hard you try, you're bound to fail at something. It's a feeling that creeps in, whether you're at work, at home, or just scrolling through social media. The pressure is everywhere, and it's relentless. Let's take a closer look at why society gets men so wrong, and why I think it's time to stop blaming men and start questioning the rules we've all agreed to follow. These rules aren't written down anywhere, but they're enforced every day, in every conversation, every meme, every offhand comment. They shape how we see men and how men see themselves. Here's the thing, if I express anger, suddenly I'm toxic. It doesn't matter if I'm justifiably upset or simply passionate about something. The moment my voice gets a little louder or my face shows frustration, I'm labeled as dangerous or aggressive. It's as if there's no room for men to be human and have strong feelings without being seen as a threat. But if I show fear, now I'm a coward. Vulnerability is supposed to be a strength, but when a man admits he's scared or anxious, people act like he's failed some unspoken test of masculinity. It's a double standard that leaves men feeling isolated and ashamed for emotions everyone experiences. And heaven forbid I admit to feeling sad, because that's weak, isn't it? If a man cries, he's told to man up or get over it. The message is clear, sadness isn't allowed. So men bottle it up, and the world wonders why so many struggle in silence. Even just being open with my emotions, talking about how I feel, gets me labeled a simp. It's as if caring too much or being honest about your struggles makes you less of a man. The irony is, we keep hearing that men should talk more, but when we do, we're mocked or dismissed. But if I shut down and keep quiet, well, now I'm apparently heartless. It's a lose-lose situation. If I don't share, I'm cold and distant. If I do, I'm too sensitive. There's no winning, just a constant balancing act that leaves you exhausted and confused about who you're supposed to be. Society loves to talk about letting men open up, but then punishes us for doing exactly that. The mixed messages are everywhere. Encouragement on the surface, but ridicule just beneath it. It's no wonder so many men feel trapped, unsure of how to act or what's actually expected of them, and it doesn't stop with emotions. The rules extend to every part of life: how we work, who we date, what we like, even how we dress. There's always a new standard to meet, and always someone ready to judge if you fall short. If I like younger women, people say I'm a predator. Suddenly my intentions are questioned, and I'm painted as someone with something to hide, even if the relationship is healthy and consensual. If I'm interested in older women, now I'm a cub. There's a label for everything, and none of them feel fair. It's as if every choice a man makes is up for public debate, and every preference is open to criticism. If I set boundaries for myself, that's insecurity. People act like I'm weak for protecting my own space or saying no to things that don't feel right. But isn't self-respect supposed to be a good thing? But if I have standards, suddenly I'm misogynistic. It's exhausting, isn't it? The line between confidence and arrogance, between self-respect and selfishness, is so thin it's almost invisible. And the rules keep shifting, so you never really know where you stand. No matter what I do, there's always a label, always a box I'm shoved into. And I know I'm not the only one feeling this way. Every man I talk to has his own story about being misunderstood, misjudged, or made to feel like he's never enough. But here's what I want you to consider. Maybe the problem isn't actually men at all. Maybe it's the way society sets impossible standards, then mocks anyone who can't fit perfectly inside them. We're all living under these expectations, and they hurt everyone, not just men. We're told to be tough, but not too tough. Sensitive, but not too sensitive. Ambitious, but not threatening. The contradictions are endless, and trying to keep up is like running a race with no finish line. It's like living life with the volume stuck on awkward. You're always second-guessing yourself, wondering if you're coming across the right way, or if you're about to be criticized for something you didn't even realize was wrong. So next time you catch yourself judging a man for how he acts, ask yourself, are you reacting to who he is or to the expectations society has planted in your head? Are you seeing the person or just the stereotype? Maybe it's time for all of us to stop blaming men and start questioning the rules of the game. If we want real change, we have to look at the system, not just the people caught up in it. We need to create space for men to be themselves without fear of judgment or ridicule. Because honestly, isn't it time we let men just, well, be human, to make mistakes, to feel, to grow, and to be accepted for who they are, not who society says they should be? That's the only way forward for all of us.